It's week 12 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on the Cardinals' sure-handed wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Cardinals and the Eagles, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. On 3rd down, Palmer shifts by him. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. The numbers for him from a week ago, 6 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
On 2nd down now, it's Palmer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll try the left side. Palmer, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. third down. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Palmer. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, it's Palmer. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hills, they'll get only a couple down to the 44. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week, and they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Palmer. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Into the hands of London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
2nd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
There's the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's London. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for London on the out route, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On second down now, Hills fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hart, and he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Not much there, only a yard. Second and 9 now. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. On 2nd down, Hills. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end.
And out and out come the Eagles. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Palmer, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Hart. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Up the middle they go. Hills, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. On 3rd down, McKnight. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the Eagles down by 7, and time a huge factor. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Hills still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hills, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter. But 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Arizona, they move back over